And I'm sure you felt something.
Well, when you're doing this, it's bumpy on these roads.
Oh, so it's bumpy
you
anyway.
just think that you're hitting
so
the
he was
bumps.
just another bump.
Yes.
No, that's what he said. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to be hit by no ATV.
Okay, come on, Mr. Abernathy.
So,
we done had enough of your shenanigans.
I see that there's a commotion back there. I parked the ATV.
Okay.
I go check it out.
Right.
First thing he does, he starts getting in my face, starts yelling, saying threats, threatening that he's going to call the police. Right? So I give him my information, my insurance, my ID information.
Okay, so you were prepared to try to make him whole.
Yeah,
you do
I was just trying to make sure he's all right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now,
exactly.
tell the court, Mr. Thompson, do you have any evidence to show? Because I'm trying to visualize what this looks like. Can you show the court what it looks like?
There's a video that we submitted.
You gave that already to my bailiff. Okay, let's. Mr. Nathan Abernathy, here as my plaintiff. I see Douglas Thompson as the defendant. Mr. Abernathy, you say you are suing this man for $5,400.
All right, guys, today we're diving into a courtroom case that begins with one unbelievable statement. Before anyone even explains what happened, the defendant casually says the victim felt like just another bump while riding his ATV. That shocking remark instantly changes the tone of the case and raises one major question. Was this a reckless accident, or is there much more to the story? As both sides prepare to tell their version, the courtroom is already on edge.
Tell me why you're in court today, sir.
So, Your Honor, like you said, my name is Nathan Abernathy. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. And, you know, me and my boy Carter, we went out one night, and then we went to a park, and then in the park there was a big crowd outside. From the back of the crowd, we make our way to the front of the crowd. And then we noticed there's like an ATV racetrack going on, so they're like doing donuts or something. So me and him talked for about 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, I get hit by a car, ATV, and Your Honor, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hurt. I get knocked off of my feet, so he helps me make my way back up.
You get hit by an ATV, and just your body? You're not riding anything? You're not in a vehicle? You just pedestrian hit?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and then your homeboy does what?
You know, eventually he makes his way over to me to see what's going on, and I'm not gonna lie, Your Honor, I was a little mad. I mean, I probably said some things I wasn't supposed to say.
Okay.
But, you know, it is what it is. So
what kind of stuff did you say, Mr. Abernathy?
Well, you know, I kind of made fun of...
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. What did you say?
Okay, so, you know, I kind of made fun of the way he looks. You know, I look better than him, so that probably came out a little bit.
So wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me understand. You, with your relative, no disrespect, slight frame, okay, are hit physically by ATV. And the first thing you think to do is talking about how you look better than this man? I just want to understand. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
John,
everybody's different.
I got a little bit of a temper, so.
Okay.
Anyways, we exchanged information, and then my friend drives me home, but check this, Your Honor, for 3 months afterward,
I'm checking.
I had to go to physical therapy.
Right.
For 3 months.
3 months.
3 times out the week.
And I'm sure you were in severe pain.
Yeah, extreme pain.
Okay, so this is a lot of money you want, $5,400. What is that for medical expenses?
Yes, for physical therapy.
Okay, go ahead. I assume you have receipts or something to show.
I do. I have my medical bill right here.
Give my bailiff everything you got, sir, so I can see that. Thank you.
And Your Honor, I just want to say one more thing. I called this gentleman right here, and then he's telling me what he's not going to do and how he's not going to pay, and then again.
And what did you say? What did you say on the call? Exactly. Okay.
I said some stuff I wasn't.
Buckle up, guys, because now the plaintiff finally reveals exactly how this accident unfolded. He claims he was simply watching the ATV action when he was suddenly struck, leaving him in severe pain and months of physical therapy. Medical bills totaling thousands of dollars are placed before the judge, making the lawsuit feel serious. But just when his story seemed convincing, the judge begins asking uncomfortable questions that expose details capable of changing how everyone views the incident.
Well, you know, so we do this every weekend at this park in Buffalo, and it usually goes off without a hitch.
These are you and fellow ATV drivers?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you know, I'm going through my turn, my drift turn, and now everyone knows to stay back away from the circle. It's kind of obvious. Wherever you see the tracks from the tires, you don't want to step onto that because that means you're in the line of fire. So as soon as we go through our drift turns, if you're behind that drift turn, you're now in our blind spot. So as I'm going through my drift turn, I must have hit him. Now
You're saying he was in your blind spot.
he was in my blind spot.
Okay.
So I notice after I have gone through that turn, I see that there's a commotion in the back.
And I'm sure you felt something.
Well, when you're doing this, it's bumpy on these roads.
Oh, so it's bumpy
you
anyway.
just think that you're hitting
so
a
he
bump.
was just another bump.
Yes.
No, that's what he said. Okay.
I didn't ask to
it
be hit by
happens
no
like
ATV.
that.
Okay, come on, Mr. Abernathy.
So,
we done had enough of your shenanigans.
I see that there's a commotion back there. I park the ATV.
Okay.
I go check it out.
Right.
First thing he does, he starts getting in my face, starts yelling, saying threatening that he's going to call the police. Right? So I give him my information, my insurance, my ID
Okay, so
information.
you were prepared to try to make him whole.
Yeah,
you
I
do
was just trying to make
acknowledge
sure
you
he's
did hit
all
him.
right. Exactly.
Now,
exactly.
tell the court, Mr. Thompson, do you have any evidence to show? Because I'm trying to visualize what this looks like. Can you show the court what it looks like?
There's a video that we submitted.
You gave that already
evidence.
to my bailiff. Okay, let's see this video so I can get a sense as to what exactly we're talking about here. I want us to all see this. Okay. So this is the donut you're speaking about?
Yes, and as you can see, as we're going through, you see how everyone's kind of stand back behind that line, like an imaginary line? That's where you would see the tire marks,
okay,
right?
so the white
you
line
know.
is indicative of the tire treads.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it would have to mean that he was literally away from the crowd. And now some people, they try to get like the action shot.
Yeah, they want to get close.
They want to get close.
Those
right?
are the people that's standing on the very edge of the Grand Canyon. You know the ones? Okay,
exactly.
The courtroom finally gets an objective look at the scene. Instead of relying only on conflicting stories, everyone can now judge whether the danger was obvious or whether the event lacked the safety precautions that should have protected spectators in the first place.
And so he must have been trying to get the action shot. That's the only reason why you would be that close. And if you're going to be that close.
Now the defense takes center stage, and the entire direction of the case starts to shift. The ATV rider insists the plaintiff stepped into a dangerous blind spot while trying to get closer to the action. Then the courtroom watches actual video footage from the scene, replacing opinions with visual evidence. But instead of settling the dispute, the footage sparks an even bigger debate about missing safety barriers, personal responsibility, and whether this accident could have been prevented altogether.
Okay.
Mr. Carter Banks, let's have your witness approach. Yes, sir. Sworn in, Elijah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if you can bring some clarity. So this is your friend, right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and
Yes,
you
Your
were
Honor.
with him?
Yes, I was
Okay,
there.
and do you witness your friend, Mr. Abernathy, pull out his phone to video?
Well, as we get to the front, I was trailing behind Mr. Nathan, and as always, I'm picking up after his mess. So I'm getting through the crowd, and I start to see that he's like getting to the front, and he's like, yo, like, they're doing like ATV races, they're doing donuts and stuff. I'm like, yo, that's cool. Maybe you could take a picture for us, and we could, get this before we head out of here.
So you put the battery in his bag.
So I did ask him to take the picture, but I didn't, like he said, there was no cones, there was no ropes, no nothing. So we didn't know how close was too close.
But you were trying to get as close as possible. Let's be honest with the court. We both admit that.
Yes.
You're trying to get the money shot.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You can have a seat. I'll get with you if I need you more. Let's ask this young lady to approach. Ms. Fernandez, what can you testify to?
So I was in the crowd with my friends. I attend these events fairly often.
How do you know this man?
We're acquainted.
Okay, so you just in
Friends of
this
friends.
community?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you see?
So like I said, I was in the crowd with my friends. Everybody's having a good time, but I did see some commotion in the crowd. And I looked over. I just so happened to see the plaintiff making his way through the crowd, goofing around, talking to girls, like
That's
having
nothing
a
to do with the case.
time.
Nothing to do with the case.
What you say?
That's nothing to do with the case.
Okay.
Sir. Sorry.
So what he's claiming doesn't really add up to what I saw because, like I said, I did see his phone out as he was heading toward. People were telling him to scoot back.
People were telling him to scoot back.
Yes.
Okay, so put a pin in that. Do you believe that the defendant here, Mr. Thompson, did not see the plaintiff because of the blind spot issue?
I do believe so, yes.
You believe that's
yes,
correct?
I believe he stepped in, the plaintiff stepped in the ring of fire to get that money shot and
got.
what,
He
yeah,
got.
what was coming.
He got.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Both
Thank you.
witnesses end up pointing in nearly the same direction. One admits they were trying to capture the perfect photo, while another says people warned the plaintiff to move back. Independent testimony like this can carry significant weight because it supports parts of the defense's version without coming directly from the defendant.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Fernandez. You
You're
can have a
very
seat.
welcome.
The court thanks you. Okay. I have a final question before I make a ruling here, and it's for you, Mr. Thompson. So this is a customary thing, right, that you and this ATV community do on a weekly basis.
Yes.
Do y'all have a permit?
You know,
That's a no. Okay. You don't have a permit. There's a reason that we have fluorescent markers, sir. If you're riding a bike, right, you know, anytime there's a reflector, those things happen for a reason. They are for what, sir?
protection.
That's right. Safety and protection of
Yes.
those who may not otherwise be afforded the knowledge and the awareness as to what's going on around them. Do you have any final last words, Mr. Abernathy?
Your Honor, I just want my money. That's pretty much it. I don't want to see this man anymore. He's pretty much showed me his true character, and it's okay, Your Honor. I just need my money. That's all I need.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you said it was okay, because that is extremely important to this court. This is not me scolding you, young man. This is for your safety. Because as you see, you got really hurt here, and it could have been a lot worse. Also, Mr. Thompson, I can appreciate that people need to blow off steam. And, you know, I come from an era where, you know, people used to low ride and do different things customarily. But the thing about this day and age is, you know, there's a lot more concentration of population, and there's a lot more at risk when it comes to safety. So if you and your friends are going to do this type of thing, I suggest, number one, you reach out to your municipal authorities and maybe, oh, I don't know, get a permit for such race, you know, drag racing and things like this. That stuff should be permitted. Also, that type of thing should have safety, cones, flags, things that are clear indicators as to this is the space in which we are going to be driving. This is the space in which you will be of high risk. And this is the clear indication. And I'm not talking about a tire tread, sir. I'm talking about a flagrant marker that says this is the danger zone.
The judge has stopped looking for a single person to blame. Instead, she's examining how both sides contributed to what happened in an unofficial race, with no safety barriers on one side and a spectator moving dangerously close on the other. Do you think the riders should have been fully responsible, or should spectators also be accountable for putting themselves in harm?
This is where everything comes together. Witnesses admit they were chasing the perfect photo, while another bystander confirms people had warned the plaintiff to move back before the collision. With every testimony, the judge pieces together a clearer picture and ultimately concludes that neither side is entirely innocent. The final ruling reflects shared responsibility, proving that poor safety measures and risky decisions can both carry legal consequences. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.